Bota was Augusta Chaudhary, I think, had become Chief Minister at that time. A state heritage law was enacted. It was mostly in the line of the 1955 Act of Government of India. So it remains at that and remains to update. So here, India has suggested that not only declaration of heritage policy, but there should be an act. Andhra Pradesh has done it, Bihar has done it, West Bengal has done it, our neighboring country, Assam has done it. The first to do was Bombay in 1994-95. Delhi has done it, Madras has done it. Why Odisha has not done it? This is the question you should ask. What is your heritage policy? Have you enacted a heritage law? It has not been done. And this is lying pending with the government for the last 4 years. When the present minister and the present new setup came, I reminded them, last 4 years it is pending, please see if you can revive it. They are promised, let us see. So this is the condition, this is the position of our ancient monuments, sites under Russian. This is one aspect which I will highlight. You see, there are other issues which also are there in this particular article. They also need conservation and all. And so far as the government buildings are concerned, the conservation is done by the PWD. And PWD is one department, they have this idea of conservation. They have no idea, they don't know. They admit it is not in their course. They admit it. And what they do for them, conservation or maintenance of building means two things. One, cement and concrete. Jहाँ is cement and concrete already. Two, you see the life of the building, then you declare it unsafe and demolish. From demolition, we have saved 2-3 buildings in Cuttack. The circuit house that was earmarked unsafe and stated about demolition. We protested and we saved it. So now this thing in that also is taken up with the government. This your engineers, your technical staff, why should not they be trained in conservation? And we have offered that they should be trained for training. So this is one thing for you to ask the government, your PWD staff or other construction agencies, there are so many construction corporations have come out. Have they been trained in conservation of buildings? So that is another issue. Then even another issue I have pointed out. Intangible heritage. Intangible heritage is to which you see like the monuments and intangible heritage. Odisha has very rich intangible heritage. Wherever you go, an intangible heritage, the tribal heritage is very rich, and this tribal heritage is getting on way to extinction. In several examples, there is no time. I will request Anil, someone Anil interacts, to give one specific example of how we have revived one textile that the Gadwal men of Purapur, they weave textile from the bark of a tree called Kada. That is a project we have taken up. And we can the evening in your time. Then two specific ideas I just highlight 2-3 minutes. One is Kumar, that is what I told. Somaranjan Patnaik is based on Bhaiva. They are bringing out special issues on Kumar. And Kumar, whatever positive things have been achieved, it is only because of Kumar. I am not taking it to right, it is only because of what are the issues. So that is one thing you should know, because many don't know. Those who speak on the platform about Puna, someone Koive, Marasa Gorai, Isu Maharana, this and that. I got it. Puna, there are two main issues. One is evacuation of sand from Jalazakon, which the ASI is not doing because it is afraid. Second, Punar Bola Apraman Dakutube, the Khali plain stone would have sculptured stone jagah hai. They are replacing with plain stones. They are the two issues we have taken up with the ASI. And in the meeting in 2020, they have held two international meetings, 2010 and 2020. Both the meetings I was there. 2020 Anil was with me. And that day, that particular culture minister was very empathetic, very good understanding. His name was Joshi
Prahlad Joshi.
2020 Kodak meeting. Prahlad Singh Joshi. And he said, I understand the feelings of the audience. You tell me what to do. He said exactly two things. And it has been recorded. But the ASI has not started the war. Second, this is about God. This problem is unending. Dr. Mata, in 1951, he had transferred 550 acres of land to ASI. Just one. Out of the 550 acres, now if you go, you will see less than 1 acre. All the other places are filled with concrete jungle. So we had filed a PIL in 2007, and it took only 15 years for the PIL to be disposed of, which was disposed of in December 2020. And 2020, the then Chief Secretary, Sridhar Mahapatra, he was very good to convene a meeting of the stakeholders. I went, and I said, after 15 years you are holding this meeting, will any result come out? He was on the quarter retiring. I will assure you that everything will be completed. Everything means the concrete jungle was there. हमारा प्रधान उद्देश्य था आइडेंटिफाई करो फला जाएगा सेटा करो एक और नाल कुछ कर पाएगा सिर्फ concrete jungle जोड़ा अकेले है कुछ नहीं करेगा then सही अनुसार decide है 6 months by 23rd June July everything should have been completed. I think August and September I had gone to ASI again on 11 appointment and they had done nothing excepting a drone survey which indicated that there were about 15 to 16 acres of land. So you can at least acquire this 15 to 16 acres of land and you can get rich if you excavate. Then they said, yes, as usual, they give promise. So this is how our monuments are being maintained. When it comes to heritage, we talk a lot, we speak a lot, we speechify a lot. When it comes to action, our action is very limited. Sometimes it comes to zero. So if media people as media people, you should understand the nuances, the implication, so that you can question the concerned authorities about the steps they are taking about heritage. I don't want to take more time. I will again thank you for giving me a chance. I hope I am able to give you the inner the implications of heritage management, not only in India, also, it is very much in India, also in India. India, last time, India, CAG, the audited ASI. As I told, ASI 3,696 monuments. CAG found that 90 monuments don't exist. And they find it on the CAG.
Thank you so much, sir, for emphasizing the crucial role of the heritage laws and the policies that should be followed, and sharing your enriching experiences with us, and especially highlighting the categories of heritage that should be focused, particularly in cultural heritage. Now it's time to invite somebody very important and is with us, and Madam has already briefed her profile, but still I would have detailed profile of her. With a distinguished career in journalism, she is known for her expertise in the news editing, reporting and media management. She heads the print, radio, television and digital divisions of Sambad Group, Odisha's leading media house. And Almuna of Warwick Business School, she is passionate about news media and has driven a group of digital expansion. She has played a key role in introducing the street store project in India in 2014 and launched initiatives like the Samband 100 Women Edit-a-thon and women-centric open mic event like ANSIP for the International Women's Day. Her monologue series Pause with Tanya Patnaik explores contemporary issues and Odia culture with one theatre venture, Chocolate Production, produced the acclaimed play Arvidi Vilasarya, staged in Bhubaneswar, New Delhi, Bangalore and Pune. Now I welcome our guest of honor, Mrs. Tanya Patnaik, editor at Sambad and Connect News, Bhubaneswar for her address.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Distinguished guests on stage. Shri A.B. Tripathi, Ms. Adyasha Das, Dr. Sabir Hussain, Shri Anil Dhi, Ms. Sarita Pradhan, and everybody else who loves heritage and you have come together for this very, very important session. যেহেতু মিডিয়ারে বহুত କାର୍ଯ୍ୟବ୍ୟସ୍ତତା ଥାଏ ସବୁ ସମୟରେ ତ ଯେତେବେଳେ କିଛି ବି ସମୟ ମିଳେ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ମୋ ପରିବାର ଆମେ ବାହାରକୁ ବୁଲିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଭିତରେ ହଉ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ବାହାରେ ହଉ ଆଉ ସେଇଠି ମୁଁ ସବୁବେଳେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ କରେ ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ସହର ବା ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଟାଉନରେ ବି ଯଦି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କିଛି ବି ଐତିହ୍ୟ ଅଛି ହେରିଟେଜ୍ ଅଛି ସେମାନେ ତା ଚାରିପାଖରେ କେତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଭାବରେ ହେରିଟେଜ୍ ଟୁରିଜିମ୍କୁ ଡେଭଲପ୍ ବା ପ୍ରମୋଟ୍ କରନ୍ତି। ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୟାଥେଡ୍ରାଲ୍ ହେଇପାରେ, ଗୋଟେ ସାଧାରଣ କ୍ୟାଥେଡ୍ରାଲ୍ ହେଇପାରେ ବା କୌଣସି ବିଶିଷ୍ଟ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ଯେଉଁ ଘରେ ଜନ୍ମ ନେଇଥିବେ ବା ବିଶିଷ୍ଟ ଲେଖକ କୋଉଠି ବସିକି ଲେଖୁଥିବେ ସେଇ ଜାଗାର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ସେଇଠି ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ସପ୍ ଥିବ, ସେଇଠି ଗାଇଡେଡ୍ ଟୁର୍ସ ଥିବ ଆଉ ବହୁତ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଭାବରେ ସେଇଠି ଡେଭଲପ୍ କରାଯାଇଥାଏ ଟୁରିଜମ୍, ହେରିଟେଜ୍ ଟୁରିଜମ୍। ଆଉ ସବୁବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଭାବେ ଯେ ଆମ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଏତେ ଥାଇକି ଆମେ କାହିଁ କିଛି ବି କରୁନା, ଆମ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଏତେ ସ୍କୋପ୍ ଅଛି। ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବେ ଯେ ହେରିଟେଜ୍ ଟୁରିଜମ୍ କେବଳ ହେରିଟେଜ୍ ନୁହେଁ, ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ତ ସବୁକିଛି ଅଛି, ବିଚ୍ ଟୁରିଜମ୍ ହଉ, ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ଟୁରିଜମ୍ ହଉ, ଓଡ଼ିଶା has the scope for everything. But when it comes to heritage tourism, I'm sure we will all agree that ଯେତିକି potential ଅଛି, ଯେତିକି ସମ୍ଭାବନା ଅଛି, we haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg and there is a lot to be done. ଆମେ ଆଜି ମିଡ଼ିଆ ବିଷୟରେ କଥା ହେଉଛୁ। କିଛି ବର୍ଷ ଆଗରୁ ପ୍ରାୟ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଧାରଣା ଥିଲା କି ମିଡ଼ିଆବାଲାମାନେ ସବୁକିଛି ଜାଣନ୍ତି, ମିଡ଼ିଆବାଲାଙ୍କୁ ସବୁକିଛି ଜଣା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜିର ଦିନରେ ଏତେ ମିସରିପୋର୍ଟିଂ ହେଉଛି, ଏତେ ମିସରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ହେଉଛି କି प्राय लोक कौन मीडिया वाला को किसी जना ना तो ये सब किसी जना ना भितर भावुँ मीडिया गोटे आइडेंटिटी क्राइसिस फेस करुच्ची आज दिन किंतु आम जो रिपोर्टिंग कथा कौचे एक्यूरेसी कथा कौचे रेस्पॉन्सिबल रिपोर्टिंग कथा कौचे फॉर ऑल दैट आई फील knowledge is power. A lot of media do not have the opportunity to have experts in every field working with them. In that case, collaboration is very, very important. ମୁଁ ଏଠି ବିଶେଷ କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଜଣାଇବି ଆଦ୍ରାଶା ମ୍ୟାମ୍କୁ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଆଉ ଅନିଲ କି ସେମାନଙ୍କ ମିଳିତ ଉଦ୍ୟମରେ ଆଜି ଏତେ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସେସନ୍ର ଆୟୋଜନ ହୋଇଛି and ASI State Archaeology Department I think most media people would agree that intact is the most useful resource for reporting and the kind of work that intact has undertaken. We look forward to more collaboration, to more guidance. যেতবেলে অনিল বাবু কହୁଥିଲେ যে 6500 monuments 200 ବର୍ଷ ପୁରୁଣା monuments have been recorded and that is only from 17 districts ଆଉ 13ଟା district ମିଶିକରି ଯେତେବେଳେ 12000 monuments ପାଖାପାଖି ଆମ ପାଖରେ record ରହିବ documentation ରହିବ ଆଉ ସେ କହୁଥିଲେ କି 10ଟି ରାଜ୍ୟର monuments ମିଶିକରି ବି ଏ ସଂଖ୍ୟାରେ ଆମେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ପାରିବା ନାହିଁ ସେତେବେଳେ ମୋ ମନ କଥା ଚାଲୁଥିଲା ପ୍ରଥମ ମୁଁ ଅତ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଗର୍ବ ଅନୁଭବ କରିଥିଲି ଯେ conservation हुई ना that is my personal opinion. For that we really need to respect our heritage, we need to love our heritage and only if we love and respect something that will be the priority. Odisha government heritage definitely top 3 priorities in Nathubo, that is fine, top 5 priorities in Nathubo, that is fine, but at least top 10 priorities in Rahiba Katha. Jadi heritage policy nahi act nahi we don't even know what is happening so I think media can play a very very important role in putting subtle pressure as and when needed in educating in informing in entertaining via various content on travel and heritage but after we need help we need guidance କିଛି ବି ଅସୁବିଧା ଲାଗୁନି ଯେ ଅନେକ ସମୟରେ ମିଡ଼ିଆ ଆମେ କିଛି ଜାଣିନୁ ବହୁତ ଟପିକ୍ରେ ବି ଡୁ ନଟ୍ ନୋ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ବାବୁ ବହୁତ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଭାବରେ ବୁଝେଇଦେଲେ ମିଡ଼ିଆର ଭୂମିକା ଏବଂ କ'ଣ ଅସୁବିଧା ରହୁଛି ବହୁତ ଇଭେଣ୍ଟରେ ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି ରିପୋର୍ଟର୍ସ ମାନେ ବୁମ୍ ଧରିକିନା ଖାଲି ମୁହଁ ଆଗରେ ଲଗେଇଦେବେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ କ'ଣ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ what do you want to know what are you filing kuhuntu because that reporter does not know himself or herself that why have I talked about if we report for the heck of reporting that will not be an impactful report and media also cannot be a one-sided communication the way we report about heritage the kind of photographs we use the kind of issues we raise that has to ignite some sort of emotion in your audience, in your readers, in your viewers. That is when people will connect to the topic. And if people are connected, if the readers, the viewers, the general public is aware, then I'm sure no government can ignore any issue. But जब देखा ले media ही एक तो बोले अपना कोणार्क कथा करेंगे कोणार्क संपर्क करें Samvad has filed more than 65 stories. Diana is sitting here. She's filed many stories. When it, but are we happy if amar jadi 12,000 monument achi? Apun jab ki bachenge. Konark is the biggest gift that our ancestors have left for us. But what are we doing with it? What is the future of Konark? Prachi Nadira jo civilization का हम कुछ वर्ष पूर्व न्यूज़ में सुनेंगे हुआ तो चिकी मोइंजदारो हरप्पा सिविलाइजेशन था उसका आउरी पुना आउ को देश का आउ को राज्य है कि कौन परिसारी थांता आप फकरे टूरिज्म को डेवलप करेगा but how prepared are we how serious are we is the question media ର ମୁଖ୍ୟ କାମ ହେଲା ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ପଚାରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ତଥ୍ୟ ରହିବା ନିହାତି ଆବଶ୍ୟକ knowledge is power. ଏବେ ଆମେ କ୍ଲାଇମେଟ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଏନ୍ଭାୟରମେଣ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୟାମ୍ପେନ୍ କରୁଛୁ ସେଇଠୁ ବୁଝୁଛି ଯେ ବହୁତ ସମୟରେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିନଥାଉ ଆମେ ଯେଉଁ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିନଥାଉ ଆମେ ଟିକେ ଡରୁ ଆମେ ଟିକେ ପଛଘୁଞ୍ଚା ଦଉ ଏବଂ କାମ ଚଳିଲା ଭଳିଆ ରିପୋର୍ଟିଂ କରୁ but when it comes to so important a topic as heritage we would need all the support from organizations like INTAC, from the government. We hope that the state archaeological department becomes more active. It is quite dormant now. ASI jete sakriya hoba kata se kahi ki ete sakriya kyun nahi. So all these are very important questions that need to be asked. I agree this is a one of a kind initiative, but this should not be the last, first and the last. Continuous hammering darkar hogi jinso pe kichi barso climate reporting ପାଇଁ ଅନେକ ୱାର୍କସପ୍ସ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ମଧ୍ୟ ଚାଲିଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି ଯେ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ପ୍ରଭାବ ପଡ଼ିଛି ତ ଗେଟିଂ ମିଡ଼ିଆ ପିପୁଲ ଟୁଗେଦର ହୁସେନ ବାବୁ କହିଲେ କି navigating with the media community is very difficult. I understand why he is saying this, but I really hope that with collaboration, with sharing of knowledge, sharing of information, with a strategy, with a plan ରଖିକି ଯଦି with a vision ରଖିକି ଯଦି ଆମେ ଏକାଠି ହେବା then ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ when it comes to heritage conservation, tangible or intangible and heritage tourism जोटा बहुत संभावना अच्छी ओडिशा पाखरे then we will definitely make inroads and we as media we look forward to guidance, look forward to support, to more such sessions where we can involve more and more people, training rate, information sharing rate, knowledge sharing rate. So it is gote dinare kebi ratarati sambhav hoba nahi. It is a long term process and if we all get together I'm sure things will really look up. ଯେତେବେଳେ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ସାର୍ କହୁଥିଲେ କି 2020ରେ କମିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିଲା ହେବ 2024 ହେଲାଣି I was amazed at the calmness in his voice. I would get really frustrated, but they have been going through this for years and years and years. But government or sarkar एमिति आस्ते चले कहले होबो नहीं because heritage, like what is heritage? It's something that has been left behind for us by our ancestors, and it is our duty. We always talk about fundamental rights, but it's also time to think of our duties. And all the young journalists sitting here, I really hope that this turns out to be an immensely meaningful, immensely educative session for you, and looking forward to lots of impactful reports and Amara Media अनुष्ठान तरफु जहाँ भी किसी सहभागिता सहयोग दरकार we are always there. Please let us know जब हमें कुछ भूल करूँ जब हमें कुछ ठीक करूँ we will be motivated. So it's a teamwork. Thank you Adyasha ma'am for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to listen to experts in this field. Heritage, our history, our culture is something that makes us proud. The last election was fought only on Odia Asmita. But now we are forgetting about Odia Asmita. What is Asmita? Asmita can have different meanings for different people. But Asmita heritage is also a large part of Asmita. So if we're really serious about it, I think everybody should join hands and Odisha should get its rightful position. Because Odisha pakare jaha achi taha aau taha pakare. Thank you.
That was very encouraging words from Madam Tanya Patnaik, and in fact the invaluable insights were meaning about the media practices that should be taken over by the recent young generation media personnel and the responsibility in preserving the heritage. And now some special moments, time for something which is going to be very momentous, and I would request Dr. Adesh Das to take on. And over to you.
Okay, so before I go on, in fact, I was just thinking.